Hey guys, Evil Pantheon here. Welcome back to another series for The Infected. Now, to any of you guys out there who have never played or seen The Infected is a sandbox survival game based out in the woods somewhere. You wouldn't call it a jungle, it would be the woods because there's bear, fox, boar, animals like that, as well as Vambies. Vambies are not just zombies, they are vampire zombies, and you will get hordes of them. Kind of like 7 Days to Die, you build up your base to kind of defend against them. They have not implemented traps in the game yet. I'm assuming that will be a future update plan because if you've got hordes attacking, you've got to have traps, right? So I'm expecting that in the future, but as of right now, it is not yet implemented. Now, there has been a huge, major new update. There are no longer military camps. Used to, you would get your material or your technology blueprints for the tech you cannot build in the beginning of the game. You would get those by finding these books, one at each military camp. Now, there was no loot at these military camps, and there was only one blueprint at each military camp, which was kind of a nuisance. Now, there are 3 villages / towns that contain anywhere from 10 to 14 buildings or houses from what I can tell, and each village or town contains 3 to 4 blueprints each. Now, there is also loot that has been implemented, thank God. So you will find random loot that is spawned throughout these villages or towns, and it is completely random. So you may go into one town and you may get some awesome stuff, and you may go into one and it may be crap. You might get all sand and seeds and stuff you may not want, or you may, I don't know. I guess it depends. But now let's go ahead and get a new game started here, and we'll get into more of this as we go. Now, I'm going to turn the swarm frequency to every 5 days. I think 3 days is too much. If there was traps in the game, I wouldn't mind it. But you just got to get out there and kill them all by hand. And I think every 3 days with no traps, no stuff you can set up to help you kill them, I think it's a little too much. So, we're going to name this YouTube series. Okay? And we'll get started. Now, used to, you mined boulders to get your copper ore and get your iron ore, as well as the stone that you would smelt down and either get copper or iron fragments from. Now, you no longer get ore from boulders. There are specially designated mineable places around the map that you can set up mineral extractors from. And a mineral extractor is no longer requires a blueprint to unlock to create. You can do it from the beginning. And now you set up those mineral extractors at these certain areas, and when you do, you will get a specific ore from that area. You can look here on the map and you can see the pickaxe pictures all over the map. Those are your specially designated areas that you can get something from. Now, at each of these areas, there will be boulders there, like this one right beside us. Now, if I bust this one up, this should, in theory, give me an ore from it. And that is to let you know what mineral you can extract from this area. So all the boulders out there in the world, they will not give you ores. But there should be some boulders within this little area right here, around this pickaxe right here where we're at, that will give me ores, and that will tell me exactly what I can mine from this area using the mineral extractors. Now, there is also a new mineral added to the game. There is now cobalt, and your only way to get iron is to smelt down stone in the forges. You smelt down the stone, and the stone will give you iron fragments, no longer copper, just iron. And it takes 5 iron fragments to make one iron ore, or your iron bar or whatever. So that's how you get that now. So we're going to start off here, and you can hit F, and this will bring up all your stats, but in the beginning it'll also bring up your tutorial task. You can see we need stone stick to make a stone axe and a stone blade. We need some plant fibers to make our mig axe, all this. So we will start doing all that. So first, we're going to bring up crafting. You can hold Alt and right click to add items into the crafting thing, as well as into the storage chest. And now you can also Alt right click to move items from your storage into your inventory. Thank God that has been added. So let's go ahead and get this. Now we have got our axe. So now we're going to chop down this. The main reason I'm doing this too is not for the wood. We will get some sticks from this and keep them on us, but I'm doing that because we need the plant fibers. So I'm going to go ahead and hit up one more here so we can make our pickaxe, and we can make, wait a minute, I've only got one. I need another. Hey, here we go. Just what I'm looking for. There we go. Okay. Now, I am going to end up needing to make one more, but for now, this will do. So, there's a stone blade right there. So we're going to add that, one stick and 2 plant fibers. There's our stone pickaxe. Then, I'm going to add this, make another stone blade, add that, and 1, 2, 3 sticks, and 5 plant fibers, and that's going to give us our stone spear. So now we have our first weapon. And, if you hit tab, bring up your backpack. This is all your materials you use for crafting. Now, if you go over to this one, this is all your food items, your vegetables, your meat, everything will go in here. Then, this is your tools. This is your hotbar, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So, now we got that out of the way. We can find, aha, you always start by water. So, we're going to come over here. We're going to start right here. Now, I'm going to start off by throwing down, go into this. This is your itempedia. This is where you go to get all your ghost images for your buildings. So we're going to select the ghost image for the foundation. And we're going to throw that sucker right here. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to throw 4 down. This is going to, let's, hold on. Let's get this out of the way here. Now, used to, building in the beginning was a lot faster. Now it's not. So you can see in the bottom left, it says materials needed, 4 logs and 6 planks. Used to, it was only logs that was needed for these foundations. Now, it's a lot slower in the beginning because you have to craft this right here. Placeables. This is your workbenches. You got your storage, all your power items, your food items, and other. So, we need this saw bench because we have to have that to make planks. So, we're going to place it kind of close to the woods, right here. Then I'm going to go ahead and go into placeables and go to storage. Now I want the log stand because right beside this thing is where I want to start storing some logs. So I can pull them out of these and place it straight on the saw bench to craft planks with. So we'll put 3 here. Then on the other side, I like to put, go to storage, and plank stand. And this way we can pull some planks straight out of the saw bench and place them in these for storage. Now, these just take logs. So, all you got, I'm going to go and grab that. So, all you got to do is do this. Cut down the trees, put 4 logs in there, your saw bench is ready, and then I'm going to get sticks and add in to build the stands. Now, each one of these gives you 3. So, drop this down, you get a full load. 3 is the most you can carry. But, these bigger trees, such as this, they will give you 6, 7, 8, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, 8. So, those are a hell of a lot better. So, place that, it's done. I'm going to place 1 in it, start sawing. Now this, I'm going to harvest. I'm going to start getting all these sticks. Yes, please. Yes, yes, and oh, there it is. You get 5 each time you do that. Now, another thing we're going to have to go ahead and craft up, or build rather. Go into here, placeables, or yes, food. Right there, your campfire. So, we're going to take the campfire, and I'm going to place it right about there should do. Alright, then I'm going to build one more stand for right now. And that is your, right there, firewood stand. And I'm going to place it right, yeah, right there. That way we've got firewood right beside our fireplace. All right. Now, these take a bunch of firewood and stones. So we will get to those. I also need to start building these up. So, all I got to do is just basically gather up a bunch of wood and get this going. So, that's what I'm going to do. See, and then you just throw one in there, get it going, go to another tree, grab it. When you run over there, place one on the saw bench, place two in the log stand, and this way you're getting wood sawed into planks, and you're stacking up logs at the same time, which is a good way to do it. Now, eventually, probably off camera, I'm also going to gather a bunch of logs that are going to be strictly for turning into sticks and firewood to get stick stands and firewood stands completely stockpiled so we don't have to worry about it. Nothing I hate worse than having to go grab firewood every single time I want to put wood on the fire, because I usually like to keep my campfire going pretty much at all times. That way I can constantly be throwing meat in it, getting meat off, throwing water in there and whatnot. Plus at night, it really helps light up the area. So, oh, well, looks like I'm going to have to build this up. Now, I'm thinking what I want to do for episode 2 is I think I want to get it going to where we can run straight to one of the Vamby camps and go check it out to see what all's in there and whatnot. I mean, it would be something nice to do kind of at the end of this episode, but I really want the bow before I go to one of the Vamby camps. So, keep this going. Now, okay, so let's go ahead. I'm going to get the log stand built so I can get the firewood stand built so I can get all this firewood out of my dang inventory. So let me just grab the sticks here. Stick and stick. Alright, now it's there. Now I can get all this firewood out of my inventory and off the ground before it disappears. Now, I still need 7 stones. So what we need to do, now this is what I'm talking about. Here's one of these. Now, hit it 5 times, break it up, and you'll get a lot of stone. Now we should, in theory, get 1 ore from it. Yes, copper. I think it starts you off at copper. From what I've seen, every one of the ones you start off at, the spawn points, it starts you off at one of the copper nodes. So if we place a mineral extractor here, we will gather up, or we'll be able to extract copper from this area. So then just drop you some firewood in here, or sticks, or bark, or plant fibers. Basically, any burnable material can go in the fire and get it going. That way, we can go to this. Now, run to your water. And unfortunately, in the beginning, before you get aluminum, you got to fill this thing up so many times, and it really is annoying. I absolutely can't stand doing this. But soon enough, we will have our metal Biden. Well, not a Biden. It's like a thermos. Oh no, wrong one. My bad. There. No. Stop it. My bad. I about dropped it in the wrong thing. Hell, I don't want to put out the fire. I mean, all I'd have to do is light it again, but still, kind of annoying. All right, that's good enough for now. All right, now, if you guys will give me just a minute, I'm going to go ahead and gather up some logs, get some stuff going here. Just gather up a few things, and I'll bring you back in, and we'll get to building. Okay, guys, I'm back. Now, I'm going to go ahead. We're going to start loading these logs up here. Now, I've watched a couple of other YouTubers' videos on the Vamby, or the little towns and villages, and those things look really cool. They did a really good job designing those, and I'm highly impressed. So much better than what was there before, than the military camps. And watching everybody be able to finally be able to pull loot out, getting enough loot to where they have to make more than one trip to stock up, that is just awesome. Alright, So let's go ahead and, oh wait, I need to drop some stuff off here because we're a little bit full. Let me just move it like this. Oh wait, nope, I gotta move these two, I think. Okay. Now, let's get stocked up on some of this. Now, all you gotta do, oh crap, really? Alright, whatever. Okay, then just run over here and throw your planks in, and that's all it takes to do the foundations. But it is kind of annoying having to keep this going, but it's a lot more realistic in my eyes because just doing this in logs, I don't know. They don't look like they're actually planks to me, per se, out here, but, you know, who am I to judge? But using planks on foundations it really does sound a lot more logical to me than just the logs. I mean, even though they look like logs, don't get me wrong, those do not remotely look like what this produces to me. So I think they need to implement new images to where the top of this is flatter boards, and then it would make sense that the bottom was logs and the top was boards. But that's just me. So now let's go ahead, go into here, placeables, storage. Now we're going to need a storage container really bad. For some reason it starts these backwards every time. You can see the two hinges and then the one single hinge on the front. I don't know why it does that, but it does. And actually, I want to place the bed first. So I want the bed up against the wall. Like so. So it's not sticking out in the damn middle of the room. Alright. Hey, whoa. Okay. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. Now, placeables, storage. Yes. Alright. Yeah, you can move all this after, but for now, this is going to work. So, this just requires 8 planks, and this requires 6 planks. So, basically, we've just got to get busy loading this thing up. So, now, like I said, for the next episode, I'm planning on having a bow and arrows, along with our quiver, of course, and 2 spears at least, probably 3. Oh, wait, where am I going? And heading to one of the camps or villages, because I really do want to see what those things are all about. Now, seeing somebody else go through it, you know, I just saw somebody go through half of one, you know, find the blueprint, fill up on stuff, and then have to run back, and ended the episode there. So I didn't really get to see the whole town anyway, but saw enough of it to where I was highly impressed, and I really look forward to going and doing that, because it looked like a lot of fun. So, not to mention the fact that instead of going and you end up with one blueprint that you may or may not even need at the time, you know, is one thing, but getting to go and get 3 to 4 blueprints where you know you're gonna, I mean, odds are 3 or 4 of them, you're bound to get something you like. You know, but the only thing I don't like is it's not going to take you much time. With only 3 towns like that, it's not going to take you very much time to go through them. You know, if you go through a town in an episode, then only 3 of your episodes that you film are going to be where you're looting and going through towns and buildings. The rest of the time, you know, it's going to have to be all base building. So it makes for much slower episodes, in my opinion, but still, it would still be. Oh, correct. Again. Oh, wow. Okay. I might as well just put some in the back. I can't carry that much. I guess I'm full up. Now, we're going to have to start looking for some fruits, vegetables, and hunting some meat pretty soon too. So, because we're going to be getting hungry. We do have MREs. I'd really like to avoid using that. So, I'm going to put all this up. And I'm going to put those up for now. Alright. Let's see if we can find us some food, shall we? Oh, there we go. Right there. That's why I like to have the foliage turned down in the beginning. Once I get some stuff, I've got some stuff going, I can farm some things, I like to have the foliage on so it's more immersive, I guess, and visually appeasing. But in the beginning, when you can't see anything, it's a pain in the ass. There's no way. With the foliage on, I could never find the potatoes. Damn, it started us off in a swamp looking there. Wow. That is a serious... Is that one of the new trees? Is this the new cypress tree it's talking about? Oh, there's a deer. Oh, these look cool. I like those. Okay. Back to finding some more fruits and veggies. Alright. I'm not seeing nothing. Now, hold on. We need feathers bad anyway, so I'm gonna... take these suckers down and grab some feathers, because we're going to need the hell out of some... Oh, God, sorry. Didn't mean to scare you off there, buddy. Oh, here we go. This is the best one. Cucumbers give you the most health. They give you 10 health per. Every time you eat one, it's 10 health. Everything else gives you like 1 or 2 health. Well, there's something else that gives you a decent amount of health. And you would think meat. Like you kill a bear, you only get 2 meat. That has got to be nerfed. That's got to be fixed. They have really got to update that. Because that's ridiculous. You kill a bear and get 2 little pieces of meat. But, oh, here we go. Damn, more cucumbers. I'm not seeing any fruit on the ground or anything. And I would really like to be finding some melons or watermelon or something, but I see none of the above. It's weird the way things spawn in this. It's like when you start finding something like cucumbers or corn or watermelons, you start finding quite a bit of them, and it's really, the stuff's not mixed up. But when you leave the area and come back to the area, more stuff has spawned in, and it's usually changed, which is one of the reasons I kind of ran off looking for stuff, then planned on coming back into the area, hoping, well, see, stuff does grow back, even though I'm still just finding damn cucumbers. God, normally I love to find cucumbers, but now, we're going to go ahead and eat up here. Used to, you got meat from the birds, but you no longer get meat from birds. I don't know why. You're telling me if you're starving and... Oh, come here. Oh, no. Now, sheep are one of the few things you can chase down. For some reason, they can haul ass in water, though. So, just keep running. Oh, Jesus! What the hell was that? Be careful, don't sprint over the damn clay nodes. Oh. Damn, he's juking. Dude, you ought to be in the NFL. Come on now. One more. Nope, don't you run from me. Now, if you throw him and throw your spear and hit it in the head, you'll kill it in one shot. But you got to hit it right dead square in the center of the head. Okay, sorry, I ran out of stamina there. Oh, goody. There we go. That's what I'm looking for right there. Harvest. See, when you get the watermelon, and you can highlight it, shows you what it gives. 20 thirst, 20 carbs, 4 vitamins, etc., etc. So, we can eat that. But I don't want to waste it with our thirst is low, but that's all we need. So we're just going to do this. A lot better for thirst just to do this. Although we just used pretty much all of our water, which is why I like to keep the fire going normally, which I haven't done, unfortunately. So, yeah, we'll continue to do that. Now, another thing we need to do, I don't know, might as well make this a really small base to begin with, I guess. that would probably be our best bet, maybe, is to go with, well, construction, put the door kind of here, and maybe place a platform coming out like this, with stairs coming up to it. That's what I'm thinking, because of the way the door works in this game. It can be kind of a, oh man, it's got to be built before I can attach stairs to it. That's weird. Okay, well, whatever you say. Well, we'll get it built then, and we'll have stairs coming up right here, because the door will swing open this way. You can't flip the door around anyway, because if you have stairs coming right up to it, always run up to it, open the door, and it pushes me off like this when it opens, and that's really freaking annoying. So, alright, now we'll do that. We need to get some more of this going. Now guys, I'm going to go ahead and end this episode here, guys. Now, if you are new to my channel and would like to subscribe for more daily videos, you can click on that subscribe button for me. Otherwise, you click on that like button if you've enjoyed it. And until the next video, guys, take care, and I'll see you guys in the town or village in the next one.